All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone? Welcome. It is Tuesday, September 14th, 2021, and CPI numbers just came out and the market is ripping. Let's go, people. Let's see what we did here. So, wow. Geez. Um, the ES is up like 15 points. It's time to rip. So, with that being said, I'm going to get signed into the chat. That definitely changes the way that we're going to look at the market today. Expect pretty much expect a good pullback here in a few minutes. Yeah, today is going to be a good day. So we're into the chat. If you have any requests, make sure you get them over to me now. It's going to be a busy day. I'm going to live stream the open. We should be pretty good. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, make sure you hit me up in the chat section below. All right, a couple things I wanted to pay attention to. One is, let's just check out the futures real quick. I'm pretty sure everything's just going to rip face. That's bullish for most tech stocks. They seem to pull back into kind of a little bit of a spiral yesterday. I was really unsure of how the market was going to react. However, we're super bullish, mainly because we did pull back to the 2134 EMA. And that is just good for the market. So you can see everything is ripping right now. Gonna destroy one of these just to see if we can get some news. I want news from the Russell. I guess CPI numbers came in at 0.3 versus expected at 0.4%. So lower CPI means that inflation is not as big of a threat as initially thought. So there will be some market manipulation happening today. Everybody stay safe, stay green. Don't chase. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Okay. All right. Let me just check in on the chat, make sure everybody can hear me. And morning chat. Audio check. All right. Let's see. Let's see. All right. So we do have to be a little careful though, because whenever things gap up overnight, they have a tendency to take a crap in the morning. So expect a pullback in the morning to support levels. Okay. 4460, 3470. NQs support right around 15,500, 15,450. The Russell, I don't have too much faith in the Russell. Okay, so just don't get sucked into these small cap plays. They will get you. Okay, so yeah, this is just massive rip. I should have got a contract, but I didn't. It's okay. Less inflation than they expected. Stocks should go. What? Yeah, whatever. So this is good news. Checking on the VIX. Do I have a VIX? I do not have a VIX. Let's see. Where is my chat? I need to keep that up. I'm going to put the chat right here for now. All right. Who's with me today? Morning, Terry. All right. We got some people here. Why didn't that show? It's a little delayed. That's okay. All right. Yeah, we don't want to. Okay. All right. So let me see. What do we want to look at? All right. Let's just start at the beginning. I am going to move over here. We're going to throw up some charts. Okay. I got to get set up. I'm a little behind this morning simply because I'm going to live stream the open and and I don't necessarily want to get sucked into a bunch of stuff that that is unneeded or unnecessary. Okay. Everything was pretty much flat overnight as far as futures is concerned. Obviously, CPI numbers came out, and oh shoot, we don't want that. That was bullish. We like the bullish. Here, I want my calculator. That's what happened. Okay. Sorry, I got a readjusting Got a new MacBook Pro, and it is causing the command center a little bit of grief. So, all right, there we go. Okay, what do we want to look at today? If you have any requests, get them through now. I'm going to go through my intro. I am Dark Pool Algo, and thanks for joining me on a Tuesday, September 14th, 2021. I am a smart money, dark pool, and block trade algorithm analyst. I watch I watch the smart money algo all day long. I'm looking for stocks that are creating a divergence. I'm typically bullish by nature, so I have a tendency to play things to the long side. Slowly working on learning how to play things to the downside because it's an important part of trading. The charts that you'll see set up, I'm really trying to formulate some education material that uses all free indicators that are freely available. So that will definitely be on my list of things to do. Looks like we're having a little bit of issue here with the FlowTrade. I use certain tools like TrendSpider, TradingView, right? These are paid services. So TradingView has a free version that you can get most of the indicators that I use on. However, some of them are proprietary. If you're going to be interested in purchasing indicators, let me know. I can guide you through. I can usually get you a discount on some of them as well. Okay. My favorite stocks for this week are going to be as follows. I'm looking at Zoom, Roblox, Airbnb, Snow to start off with. If you've got any requests, get them in now. Yes, I will definitely check out Tesla. Okay, Tesla. All right. Looks like the NQ is up about 45 points already. That is good. I've got a couple things here. I just want to make sure that I mute because if I don't, you guys will have billions of alerts going off and nobody will know what they mean. And it will be not so bueno for the stream. I apologize for turning my head. I've got two monitors over here, two over here, one big one right up there. Right? Okay. And mute that guy. Alrighty. So we have the request for Tesla. Okay. As far as what the screen that you're looking at now, this is the smart money dark pool and block trade algorithm software provided by those traders over at FlowTrade. And what it does is it tracks large hedge funds, large institutional orders. Okay. It tracks the flow index. Okay. And it is a predictive indicator, meaning that it goes through and it shows you what the large, hedge funds are doing. So, for example, if price action is selling off and hedge funds are buying into it, obviously we're looking for a reversal point in price action because we know that that divergence must be played out. Okay. Sometimes price action will trade with the algorithm, sometimes it won't. So, as far as my charts are concerned, what I have up is the white is price action. I use white bars of price action. Purple line is a regular algorithm line. If you see me draw a blue line, it's a dark pool block trade. If I draw a red line, that's a regular block trade. If I draw a white line, Lazaro from Miami is my boy. Not even here this morning. Dude, slacker. He's like, live stream the open. And then basically what that means is if you look down here at Airbnb, there will be a regular and a dark pool trade that are pretty much at the same level, and I can't draw two separate lines without muddying up the chart too much. So I'll draw a white line in there, and that will just be indicative of a major support resistance area that you should pay a lot of attention to. Okay. Yellow is my personal markup. What I like to do is show potential direction, support resistance, those type of things. Okay. I use approximately 7 to 10 days on my look back period for my block trades and dark pool, or my regular block trades and dark pool trades as well. So try not to, I don't want to get, if I look too far back, one, it doesn't really matter as much because most of those orders have been fulfilled. And two, it just muddies up the charts. Okay. So the request was for Tesla. Tesla is currently trading with the algorithm. Nice, strong, bullish direction on both. The algo is trying to make higher highs and higher lows. There's no real divergence to speak of. So for me, this would be a strictly price action play. knowing that the algo is buying into the support. Okay, so the algo is moving in the same direction as, let's just do this. And while this is a pretty steep curve, it's okay for Tesla. The algo is moving in the same direction as price action. We have a regular block trade that we're using as support right here at 740 that came in on the 13th. We've got a 753 target followed by a 761. Those are our support and resistances on regular block trades. Now we have a dark pool block trade that is coming in right at 733.25. I would use that as trend decision, or I'd use it as basically decision making area. So if we break below that, then we'd have to look at potentially pulling back to some support levels. If we do bounce off of that, then we can confirm that's pretty good support. Okay, that's Tesla. We can look at it on the chart if you'd like. Excuse me. You should recognize this bull flag pattern here, right? Pull back, rip into the close, maintain VWAP overnight. I don't like the 200 above the 50. However, it looks like we're starting to get a little bit of momentum going on there. This is what I taught when I'm talking about pulling back to the mean all the time. This is what, if you look on the right hand side of this chart here, I'll just do a screenshot so that I can mark this up a little easier for you. And then I'm doing pretty good on time, so we've got a little bit more educational time before we have to get into really things that are going to make the difference of today. Okay, so these lines that you see here, these are ATRs, right? This white line that you see here, there, right? That is the mean. That's the 21 EMA on the daily. So price will usually respect ATRs, okay? So if stock is rallying and trading at about positive 3 ATRs, that's really far away from the mean. The mean is like the safety zone, right? The mean is home for stocks. Stocks like to, the mean is just the generalized break-off point or jump-off point. So just, when I talk about stocks reverting to the mean, typically what I'm looking for is I'm looking for that pullback to the 21, or I'm looking for that rally to the 21 EMA on the daily. Okay. Tesla, good example. I was trading at 2 ATR, almost 3 ATR, a little bit extended. It pulled back to the 21 EMA on the daily, and now it's going to continue to move its way back out and up to potentially new highs. We do have all right, so it looks like we've got month to day VWAP coming in right at this 740-ish level, right? So there's only a couple of outcomes when things hit VWAP. I'll do a video on that, but basically what we're looking for is we're looking for a breakthrough of VWAP, a pull back to VWAP, or support, pull back to VWAP specifically, right? And then we're going to look for a continuation move to the upside, right? That is a 1, 2, 3 reversal pattern. Dow 1, 2, 3. We call it the Wu-Tang. Because why? Wu-Tang Clan forever. 37 chambers. All right. All right, so let's see. We went over Tesla. Tesla just formed a doji on the 15-minute chart, which is in line with what I fully anticipate happening today. Don't be laggy today, please. So inside bar breakout, pull back to that inside bar at 740 for a continuation up to the upside. Okay, that's Tesla. Next request we have is for Facebook. Yes, Facebook. Is that ATR and mean available on TradingView? It's like a gravity well. Yes, absolutely. So, Chevy, you have the pro, like what version of TradingView do you have? Do you have the premium paid for version, or are you using the free version? Let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and review for Roblox here real quick. All right, so Roblox, slight, oh, Pepper muted. Slight bullish divergence just barely occurred, so this can, take place for weeks or days. I do like, however, that we're trying to find some support. Roblox has been very consistent in its travels lately. It seems like that that $80 level seems to be its new support level. Okay. As far as like, is this gonna work? Ooh, I don't know. It's kind of tough when you've got this isn't the best of charting to do, so I'll have to pull up on a real chart. I'm a little concerned this is a potential head and shoulders, right? It could be little head and shoulders that formed. And definitely, if we break below this yellow line, I'm looking to play it down to the downside. However, with this algo diverge to the upside, I think that we have enough strength to pull us back up and continuing on, especially if the market decides it wants to rip today. Okay. So we have regular block trades that are going to provide some support and resistance. Resistance on the way back up is at 86 even. Come on. Seriously, 86 even, followed by 87.50. Those are some pretty solid numbers. I would look for a rally to 87.50 and then pullback and possibly consolidation at 86. If we can break through 87 with any sort of conviction and momentum and volume, look for a pullback to 87.50 and a continuation on to 90. So 90 seems to be pretty much the ceiling for Roblox the last couple of days. So just keep an eye on it. Okay, Zoom. Zoom has the most potential. And unfortunately, I've missed these two rallies and I would, I've been stuck in this chop zone. So I'm not, Zoom is, we may be breaking up soon. Okay, I'm gonna need my sweater back, my hoodie. Zoom is currently trading with the algorithm. The algo's curled up, so this is an indication that there may be a longer move to the upside. Okay. Let me just mark some of this up. What I don't like is that there's no institutional interest in the last 7 days as far as dark pool or regular block trades are concerned. So, I mean, Kathy Woods bought a bunch of Zoom yesterday, right? But not enough to show up on. Well, we'll have to check the open, but I'm gonna write a note to do that. So I've been interested in seeing if we can track any of the ARK ETFs. So Zoom blocks. I'm gonna see if the trade that she made yesterday on Zoom was enough to appear as a block trade. So I'll check that and I'll get back to you. Okay. All right. So you do have the paid version. Yeah. I will message you on how to set that up. You have to build it. So it's really easy though. Okay, so Zoom, if it maintains its support here, I think it can move back up to the upside. Is this a head and shoulders, a really elongated one? I don't know, could be. Looks like a megaphone, really, to be honest with you. So I'm not, like I said, like that's just ridiculous, right? We'd have to just use something more that makes sense, like this, right? The algo is curled up. You guys can't really see it, but there's a little curly Q there at the bottom. What I'd like to see happen is the algo continuing to maintain its uptrend, right? This little rising wedge. I guess I could have pulled it from back here, right? A rising wedge, continuation up to the upside. Yeah, I like Zoom, and Zoom has got one opportunity to save our relationship, or else we may have to start dating Etsy again. Okay. I'm talking about stocks like they're relationships. All right. So looking at the chart, look at this consolidation right here at this demand zone that's been pretty significant for the last, the last couple of weeks, really, right? That demand zone's been in place since it had horrible earnings. All right. So what I'm not happy about, let's go what I don't like first, and then maybe we can find some positives in this. Okay. What I don't like is that our moving averages are stacked negatively. Instead of 821.34, it's 34.21.8. I need that to reverse. I need this 50 SMA to change direction and come back and cross up above the 200 SMA, right? When it did it here on this date, we if we weren't already exhausted, I feel like we would have continued on higher. However, it just didn't. So as far as targets go, we have a supply zone up here that I may need to redraw, or because for some reason it's just not doing its job. I don't know why I have a demand zone at this level at the 305. I might have misspoke on that as well. But basically, I'm looking to play above 297 to 305. And why am I doing that? Because what I don't like is what's happening with this VWAP. So this orange that you see is my probably year-to-date or month-to-date VWAP. The 200 is right at that support resistance level. Yesterday we couldn't get through it. We rejected off of it, came back down, found support. So we're going to have another attempt at it. I want to break through it, pull back, and continue on with conviction. Okay. MACD is rising. RSI is falling. Looks like we got a little slingshot squeeze that may have fired off pre-market. However, since the moving averages were stacked negatively, they actually fired to the downside. Looking at the daily, so looking for the positives in the positives in Zoom, right? We've got this long-term slingshot squeeze getting ready to fire off. That should line up with a MACD crossover to the upside, which should give us enough conviction and momentum to rally to the 21 EMA, which is also VWAP at the highest volume, targeting 322. Okay. If we can continue to consolidate, what will happen is the moving average will come down to meet us, and then we've got a new base, right, at this 300, 305 level. Okay. All right. That's Zoom, Facebook, Bank of America. Yes, I will definitely check those out. Did I look at Roblox? I don't remember if I did or not. Moving on to Airbnb. Okay, so I've liked Airbnb for quite a while. I believe that they don't have any competition, so they're kind of the lone wolf. We've got block trade level support, dark pool level support. We're consolidating right with the algorithm, so this is serious indecision. I believe Zoom or Airbnb, if the market moves positive today, I think Airbnb may actually get back on track and continue to rip. Okay, so let me mark this chart up a little bit. I'm going to use a white line for the support of the dark pool and the block and the regular block trade. That's at 160, 25.57, right? So pretty significant level there, 160.25 to 160.56. Okay. So massive sell-off yesterday. This was a market flush. We came back up and we're just consolidating. We're really waiting to see the news of the market, see if we can continue to move upwards or if we're going to fade off a little bit. We do have a regular block trade level support at 157.33, a breakdown below that, and I think we would have to reevaluate our trend. As far as support goes, this gap down doesn't really help. So we just really need to keep an eye on this bull flag. Holy crap, I did just realize that. Look at this bull flag, y'all. Yo, we have a bull flag on the 15-minute chart. All right, let me mark this up so everybody can see it. And this is a pretty, look at this, textbook bull flag. Oh, I'm playing Airbnb today. Please break out. All right, if it didn't already break out overnight, I think it's going to be a good move today. Airbnb. All right, what happened? So bull flag failed, breakout down to support. Oh, look at that. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so what's going on here with Airbnb? Okay, so it rallied, it pulled back to the 21 EMA yesterday, right? Pulled back, closed back above VWAP, above point of control, and above VWAP for the highest volume, which is bullish. We do have overhead month-to-date VWAP that we need to get up back up above to continue our move in the general direction of the trend. Okay, so this is a pullback to 21 EMA, rally to previous supply zone, well, demand zone, turn supply zone, consolidation throughout the day. We have good news coming out. Looks like we've got an inside bar breakout. There's an opportunity to play the 160 to 163.50 move, right? That would be resistance here, pullback. Resistance here, pullback. If you wanted to play a little bit safer, look for the break of 160, 162. This 200 SMA, I'm not super thrilled with. I don't like how it's really hard to see what's going on. I might have to, I don't know if I'm, I don't know, I don't know if I'm going to do fib levels at this level on this chart. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave them off. It's really hard to see when you get too much stuff going on, right? I've got 3 VWAPs. Yeah, I'm going to readjust this chart, but I'm looking for a MACD crossover, slingshot squeeze release, RSI momentum to continue to the upside. Yeah, I like this. I'm going to target 160, 166, 168. The safer play is breaking above 162. Okay. All right. Next, what's up? What's up next? What's up next? Bank of America, CRM. Apple, by the way, Apple has an event today. So keep that in mind if you're looking to play Apple. I think their event comes out at like noon, something like that. Apple's definitely got potential. Look at this consolidation for the last 2 days. Any sort of new technology, and I think Apple can rip to 150, 160. All right. Facebook, Bank of America, Apple, and CRM. All right. So looking at Facebook, Facebook's got massive, this looks like pretty bearish divergence. However, most of it's played out, right? The algo was selling off with price action. Price action came down and found support at a block trade level. I'm thinking the algo does curl around because it's kind of flat right now. So let's just show our support and resistance areas, and then we'll have to double check back in on the algo. 375.90. Facebook's probably one of the most bullish stocks I've seen in a long time on the daily chart. So 375, 380, 380.150 is our target. If Facebook can maintain its technical analysis, well, what do we want to call this? So we've got support there, right? We had a double bottom support. We've got resistance here, right? So there's a little bit of a channel that Facebook needs to get up and out of, and then it can, I feel like it can continue on. So break down below this channel, we go, we start checking out some of these previous lows, right? And we start checking these areas here. Break above overhead resistance, and I think we continue on. Looking at Facebook on the old chart piece here. And what do we do? What do we got going on? So it looks like we had a pullback to the 618, the 1618 from probably a longer term rally. All right, close below VWAP. Yeah, look at this giant. Okay. So Facebook appears it's going to rally today because it's already starting to make a move pre-market. We had a golden crossover MACD. The signal line crossed over the MACD crossed over the signal line. RSI is neutral and increasing. Looking for a micro slingshot squeeze to release. Looks like we had a squeeze release about 6 days ago. That should continue on. Maybe a MACD bounce. Contrarian, if that MACD does cross over to the downside, we may pull back to the mean, which is the 21 EMA, coming in at 370.65, and then bounce and continue to go long. I'm very bullish on Facebook. It's got a nice, right? This is an uptrend with healthy pullbacks, right? This is a very strong stock, in my opinion, right? It rallies, it pulls back to support. It rallies, it pulls back to support. Rallies, pulls back, right? 1, 2, 3, rally, 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 pull back. Okay. I didn't used to like Facebook. It took a lot of money from me at one point, but now that I understand how it moves, I'm going to slowly get my lunch money back from it. Okay. So as far as this cluster of spaghetti that we got going on here, the 50 is below the 200. We have VWAP at 378.50. That's really my line in the sand, to be honest with you. Get back down here. Oh, whatever, you get the point. Right. That's my decision-making point. Price action can break through this and come back and back test. I'm looking to play the back test at 378.50 for continuation on. Contrarian, we reject off of this VWAP 200 SMA. We come back down and we test our 50 SMA for support at 376. We break down below that, and we come back down and test VWAP, the 21. Right, we've got a little bit of room to the downside, more room to the upside. Okay. This is that. This isn't a perfect range box, but it's pretty close. I'm just going to grab the meat of it, right? Remember I was talking about the range in the algo, that it needs to break out of the range. Real quick look at it again. See how it's in this range here, right? This represents that. So continuation on, and then the algo should curl up and continue to move with price action. Okay, moving on. Bank of America. So the banks have been getting beat down lately. I think that that's about to change since the CPI numbers have come out. This is consolidation with the algorithm here. Let me just mark this up. What do I want to do first? All right, let's go over our block levels first, and then I'll do the market. So we have a white line at 41, 47, 41.50 area, right? That's going to be our target. Break above that, and I think we rally, right? We do have, I'm just going to call it another one here at 40.66-ish. That's our support. We have an immediate target one right here at 41.27. So hopefully you're starting to see the move, right? As far as regular block trades, we've got, this is just in the last 11 days, y'all. Okay. So, 41.22 resistance, and then we've got lots of little support down here. Right? Lots of little support. But what I wanted to show you was the algorithm. The algo is consolidating. This is a consolidating algorithm, right? Similar to, I'll find another one and show you. So I'm looking for basically the algo to get out of its own way. Maybe even, it's probably a little bit too tight, but that's what I'm looking to have happen. The algo to break up and above and show a trend reversal. So as far as price action is concerned, looks like we've got a little bit of a channel going on here. We could slowly melt up to, the 41.50 level. Break above 41.50 and definitely the trend has changed. Okay. So as far as Bank of America is concerned, look at this nice move overnight. All right. So Bank of America is actually looking pretty decent. We can get up right? We can get up and above that supply zone. That would be a breakup of all of our VWAP and a continuation to the upside. It would also be a 1, 2, 3 reversal. Technically speaking, BAC is making higher highs and higher lows, right? MACD is kind of flat, but looking to cross over. We don't really have a squeeze to speak of. Maybe the slingshot squeeze can release and move to the upside, right? Daily stack positive moving averages, right? We're above quarterly VWAP being squeezed between yearly and monthly. On the 15-minute chart, this is what I like to see. When I talk about a rally through VWAP, we rally through VWAP, we come back and we test it for support, and then we continue our move to the upside. Oh, get back here. As far as other stacked, other positive factors, 821.34 stack positive moving averages. We had a 50 cross above the 200 SMA on the 15-minute chart, right? This is very bullish, technically very bullish setup, okay? 821.34, 50 on top of the 200, maintaining support above both of our VWAPs, all three of them actually. And then we've got a little bit of overhead resistance, right, at the supply zone. Going back and looking at the algorithm, right? Said that 41.22, 41.27, and then 41.50 level. So 41.22 is basically where we're at now. 41.50 puts us and I guess I could have drawn my supply zone a little better to really encompass the supply zone. 41.30, 41.50. 41.30 to 41.50 is going to be the level. Right? It's a little larger than we anticipated, but yeah, I like it. Who called out Bank of America? Good job. Where are you at? Mont. Thanks. Thanks for the call out. Nice one. Yeah. So I'm looking at BAC could be pretty good today. If that moves, we should also look for sympathy through JP Morgan, Wells Fargo. XLF, right? What's XLF doing? Just a real quick check back in on futures. It looks like, look at all these W's. Wu-Tang, 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 all over the place. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Check out the sectors real quick. And then let's see. I plan on streaming the open. Oh, excuse me, a little tickle in my nose. Look at that. I plan on streaming the open. However, I'm going to take there's going to be a 5-minute intermission. I got to take care of some things around the house. Got young children that need to get off to school. So the chart that you see in front of you is my sector chart, right? I've got all my sectors going. I've got some pretty swanky labels. I've got some pretty cool. I can get a lot of information from this chart. So QQQ is bullish, SPY is bullish, XLK is bullish, XLRE is bullish, XLU is bullish. Where's XLF? XLF is choppy. However, I do like does anybody else see an animal there? Ear, back, leg. I definitely see an animal there. Hold on, I'm marking this up. Whatever animal it is, it's going to be the bullish. We're going to name it the bullish fox. Is that what we're going to say? Oh, it's a fox. Hell yeah. Yep. Look at that. That is a bullish fox. Oh. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I gotta show this. So just wait. Give me a second. Get some more requests set up. So far I like Zoom Bank of America. Zoom Bank of America. Zoom and Bank of America. Come on. Do you see what I mean by a fox? Ear, ear, ear. Right? Come on. Neck, leg, leg, tail. 1 second here. Come on. And okay. All right, moving on. So bullish sectors today, obviously cloud, XLC, right? It's just QQQ, XLK, SPY, Sky, SMH, XLU, XLRE, and any of those sectors. If you were to get a position in any of those sectors, you could be definitely bullish on them. So keep that in mind. All right, moving back to our charts. Where do we go? What do we look? CRM. Sorry, it took me a minute. CRM looks like the algos are buying on the 15th. Absolutely. However, I skipped Apple. Apple, see this little curly Q down here? I'm going to highlight it. This little curly Q is a head fake for bears, right? This is a head fake. That curly Q is indicative of a reversal, okay? And it can reverse really quickly too, right? See how this one did? Maybe something like that's happening. We have a triple bottom on Apple, massive block trade support. We have an event today. So I'm actually going to look at Apple on this wedge breakout to move to the upside. Above 155, we run to 153 area. We have dark pool levels and regular block trade levels as our support, resistance, and targets. Right, we've got a whole cluster at 149.50. Come on, draw the... Seriously? All right, 149.50 is the point for me, which happens to coincide with that downtrend resistance, overhead resistance, right? For confirmation and for me to feel more secure about the trade, I'm going to look for a break and retrace to 150.55. Right? Yes, there's a there's a little bit of meat you can get here. I'm going after this larger. I'm going after the turkey leg here, right? 150 to 153, potential rally to 155. 155 decision making area, lots of congestion, lots of what do I want to call it? Indecision, right? I need a different color for this. We'll use gray. Maybe the gray can see it. The first time we hit 155, we didn't like it. We had to pull back. The second time the algo hit 155, we didn't like it. It had to pull back. Finally, we gapped up through it and continued to run. But look, we came back to 155. Didn't know what to do with it. So there's a lot of indecision at this 155 level. However, that 150 to 153 or 150 potential. If I was trading paper, this is what I do. On the break of 155.55, I would set an alert for a back test to 155.50, right? I may buy some contracts. I may buy the 155 strike. I would probably buy several of them. It's at 153, I'd probably scale out. at least 50%, I'd move my stop loss, right? My trailing stop loss up to break even. And then I'd let the rest of them run at 155. I would take all but one off the table and move my stop loss up to 153 and just see what happens. That's what I would do on paper. However, that's all dependent on this algo curling up and Apple rallying off of this wedge breakout. If we fell to the downside, right? Let's just say they came out and they have a horrible presentation today. Then 145, 140 comes real quick. Okay. Alrighty. That is Apple CRM. Sorry, it took me so long to get CRM. I like CRM, right? I'm actually pretty bullish on it. We have nice, strong consolidating bullish divergence, right? This is the most recent divergence here, right? We've got our most recent block trade is on the 8th. So, and it's a dark pool. That's our dark pool target, right? We're going to look to target this 265 level, right? We have regular block trade 263, 266, right? These are the most recent ones, right? That came on the 8th and the 7th. These other two were from last week. So I believe that those are played out. Okay. They will, I mean, they're still important. Okay, don't get me wrong. They mean something. But I don't want to draw every single block trade up there. Okay. As far as direction goes, all right, so we've got generally slow consolidating moves to the upside, right? Pretty long-term channel support, right? See the channel, right? This is the divergence that we're playing right here, right? Because all of this other divergence is played out. So nice, strong base of support. Looks like we had a little bit of a wedge breakout. Definitely going to target previous lows on the way back up. This block trade level, right? There's one of these over here. Makes sense. Okay. So CRM on the chart. And then I'm going to take a 3-minute break. If you guys need to stretch your legs or whatever, we'll come back. We'll do the open today. The way I trade the open is I don't make a trade for I don't enter any new positions for at least the first 15 minutes. I'll usually use that time to manage any existing positions I have or try to find some plays and do a little bit of research. Okay, CRM. Talk about pulling back. So we fell through the 21 EMA. We are resting at VWAP, right? Quarterly VWAP, coming back down and testing the 50 SMA. Every time we've hit this 50 SMA, we've reacted positively. So look for a continuation of that pattern, right? 50's on top of the 200. I don't like how this is curled and this is decreasing. So do we get another day of consolidation? Possibly. Or we get 1 or 2 days of getting prepared to move to the upside. Okay. I don't like the 200s of, I don't like this, my exponential moving averages. I'm not super impressed with this. However, like I said, we're looking to play little bits and pieces. We're not trying to hit home runs here, right? So if we can get back above, right, demand zone turns supply zone, a break above that supply zone, I think we can rally to the 200 SMA, right, at 260. So there's a $3 move there. I think we're going to run into a little bit of consolidation here. There's a lot of yuck to get through, a lot of crap to get through over here on our way up to VWAP, 263, right? So those are our two targets, right? Looks as if though we're maintaining our, while it's subtle, it's there. Right? It's not that great of an angle, but it is higher lows. And looks like we've got a little bit of a wedge. A little wedge breakout. Let's see if I can get the most appropriate level here. We'll just call that the wedge. Okay. So CRM at the open, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Except there's other plays that I like better. I want to go over. I'm going to take a little break here for a few minutes, and then I'll come back. If you have any requests, think of them for me now. Let me just make a little note here. I'm going to leave up my sector chart. You guys want the sector chart up or futures? Okay, I'll see y'all in a few minutes. However, I need to. How do I mute this? Oh, there's got to be a way to mute it. All right, I'm back. All right, so that's working good. All right. Sorry, it was a little quicker break than I thought. So my kids will be waking up soon. My wife will be waking up, and let's see here. All right. So, all right, they'll be waking up. There may be some random muting happening. It depends on how this morning goes. If you have ever had kids before, you know, sometimes they don't like to get out of bed. Sometimes they don't like to get out of bed. All right, so, okay. Got about 2 minutes before the bell. I need to change my charts to what I trade with and get the tickers I'm looking at ready to go. Okay, so Zoom, Bank of America, Apple, Snow. I want to check out Snow real quick. It has a tendency to move pretty well too. All right, so Head and Shoulders. I'm not super like, ugh. Snow could get real ugly today. Stack positive moving averages. Gonna keep an eye on it. Gonna keep an eye on it. I don't know. I think there's better plays. All right, so we want to look at Neo's breaking out. Roblox support coin. Ooh, look at coin. Coin's got room to 256 with resistance at 251. All right, let's get so zoom. I like coin. Got Roblox there, Bank of America, and Apple. Yeah, I like Apple. All right, so where's my chat? There's my chat. It's got to go over here. All right. LES, Baba, GDX. Looks like the Algos are buying these as well. Fubu, EMR, MCD calls all markets. Okay. I'm interested in Fubu. Fubo. Ooh, what's going on? Fubo. There's the bell. All right, let's give it a few minutes and see what happens. All right, let's give it a few minutes and see what happens. Coin might be actually fun. Looks like Fubu might be recovering a little bit. Apple, what's going on here? Something on my computer didn't like what I just did. All right, so there's Apple. So there's that Apple rip. Like I mentioned, I'm looking for the pullback. So that 150.55, remember I mentioned that level, right? I want to see it come back. Actually, 150.80 is going to be the level. So I want to see it rally, pull back, and continue on to move to the upside. Let's go ahead and check out some Apple. Yeah. Oh, what was that? All right, let's check out Apple options. Zoom options. We want to look at Apple. There we go. Those 152.50s looking pretty good. What's the delta on those? 35. What? Huh. Next week's 155s. I like those. See how laggy my system gets at the open when I'm streaming? It's horrible. It's almost untradeable. That's why I don't stream the open more often, in case anybody was wondering. My system just cannot handle. I've got a crap ton of stuff going on. So, let's see. Apple's at support right now. Apple is at support. Yeah, see, it's really hard for me to stream the open using a real account. Just because, yeah, my system gets pretty bogged down. DocuSign. What do we got going on with Docu? Docu just came up on the scanner. All right, so I'm looking for Apple to maintain this level here. If it does, I may look to grab some calls on it. Coin. Keep an eye on coin. Roblox, little recovery right there off of the daily bottom. Yes, I want DocuSign. Come on. Right. What's going on with DocuSign? Ooh, that's nasty resistance. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Bank of America, it's chopping. Fubo chopping. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up Snow. All right. I'm gonna trade it out of Tasty Works. I gotta move this over. What? Password. All right. You guys can watch that for a minute. I gotta manage some positions here. And then we'll look at taking some trades. So Roblox is not doing its job. Microsoft's not doing its job. Home Depot is doing its job. I'm gonna go ahead and close that out. Yeah, looks like Home Depot's moving, which is good. Roblox is not moving. BNTX, it's got room. Home Depot, Microsoft, Roblox, Mara. Okay, keeping an eye on Apple. A little recovery here. Come on, this is toss at its finest. Causing issues for everything else. So I've got some Snap. Looks like Snap's rallying. I'm excited about that. SLB. So it's out at keeping an eye on Snow and Apple here. Fubo looks like it decided it wanted to make a recovery, which is good. Don't know where that's going to go, but we're going to close that out. Ooh, it's going to be tough. All right. So if you Apple is, like I said, I need it to get above 150.80 for continuation. Looks like it did pull back and it may continue to run. If you're looking at getting into Apple, if you've got time to manage a quick play on it, I think that you could probably make 20, 30 cents off of it. You'd have to get like the 150s or the 152s. At 155s, while they're cheap, I don't think it's going to get there. So with that being said, snap. Close that at. So SLB, Fubo, and Snap, good there. We got several positions I'm managing right now. All right. Intel. What is going on with, oh, come on. I'm looking for Intel to actually rally back. Stop fading. All right. So I should have closing orders on everything. Roblox. What is it doing here? All right. So I just got a little alert that GS is moving, which should help Bank of America. Fubu is moving. I want this snow play. So there goes Fubo. All right. Coin, nice little pullback. All right, so Apple is probably going to chop for a little bit. Roblox seems to be the one that's making a move. It's got the most upward potential, right? Look for resistance at 84.50, followed by, come on, 85.50. Fubu is making a move. Price target on Fubu, since it's going to run today. Imagine having to trade like this and how frustrated you would be with your system lagging as bad as mine. Fubu, look for resistance at 28.79. If we can rally past 28.79 or maybe even pull back and test it, I'm looking at a 29.87 target for Fubo. And if it does that move, then these options I have are going to be worth a lot more. All right. What am I missing here? All right. So Apple, is it just going to chop? It may. Snow. So these two levels are going to be resistance for snow. Right. If you would have got in at the bell at that 320, you could have played to 325. I'm looking for it to pull back. Like the snow is just ugly for today. Roblox seems like it's trying to make a move up. Fubo is looking good. Coin, not so much. Bank of America, while it's moved, it does have that overhead resistance, so I'm not super thrilled on that. Apple, Apple's chop fest, so just be careful with Apple. It does have news today, so I'm gonna go ahead and look at some different plays real quick. Zoom, 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 zoom. There we go. What happened to our friend Zoom? So for Zoom to be back on the table for me, I needed to get above 289 for a move back up to the upside. I don't know if it's going to do it. It looks pretty bearish, to be honest with you. This could be the next leg down for Zoom. Tell me I don't have any Zoom positions. Okay. I don't. So if we wanted to play Zoom to the downside, 285, 280. Looks good. Okay. All right. I'm not seeing any real outperformers. Microsoft, EMR. All right. Give me a second here. All right. I'm back. EMR and MCD, they're moving. All right. Let's check out EMR. Maybe. EMR definitely had some room to move, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, that's a nice play. That is a nice... Ooh, EMR is looking good. Nice call. Nice call out. All right, so... if EMR... What does the options chain look like on EMR? Coin is not doing its job. Fubu should get a little bit of a reversal here. Roblox looks like it's going to continue to move. All right. Oh, Microsoft. What's going on with Microsoft? So Microsoft hit 300 and rejected. It actually may run to... Microsoft might be a good play today. Might actually be a good play today. All right, so 6:44. I've got a couple more minutes before I start looking to get into any trades. I like to give the market at least 15 minutes to figure out, what direction it's going to go. EMR looks like it's going to be a little bit bullish. It does have that overhead resistance coming in at 99, 100 level, major psychological level. Give me 1 second here. Alrighty. So let's see what else is moving today. Good. Microsoft Roblox. Roblox is bull flagging on the 5-minute chart here. It's just so laggy. It's so hard to do anything. EMR, little bull flag forming on the 5-minute. Let's just do this. All right, so Snow just ripped and rallied. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do to even look at this kind of a move. So it gapped up 7 points, right? And now it's stalling, which is why I was like, I don't know what I want to do with Snow. I don't know if it can maintain that high, right? So, I mean, it looks bullish. I'm going to move this, go ahead and move this down to the 5-minute chart. See if we can get some sort of piece of it. All right, looks like Roblox is exploding, which is good. So on snow, I'm looking for snow to pull back, maintain a fib level for support, and I can't even find where to draw that. Is it down here? There's just no clear level for a fib level on snow. And that's gonna be pretty good. All right, so snow's pulling back. It could pull back to. So okay, so with snow, I'm looking for it to pull back, find support, and then I'll look to get long on it, maybe the 325s. Okay, that is snow. What else is moving? Microsoft is moving. Home Depot is moving. Everything's to be moving nicely. All right. Yeah, Roblox looks good here. Possible Zoom recovery, but it looks pretty heavy. It may reject off of here, this 289 level, and continue down to the downside. All right, what's going on here? Yeah, Roblox, like I said, 127 at 87. My screen is just laggy. Okay. 1 second. Don't get faked out by Zoom right now. Where is Zoom? So Zoom's got to prove itself to me by getting above 290. If Zoom can get above 290, then I think it can continue to move on. All right. Coin looks like it's trying to make a, excuse me, trying to rally, make a move to the upside. So that's the problem with the ES gapping up like that. It's got to come back and fill that gap. So I'm looking for a little bit more continued selling off for the next 5 or so minutes. 4460 looks like the support level for the ES. If it can do that, then I think it can continue to move to the upside. All right, so as far as Zoom is concerned, if it fails to make a higher high here, then I think Zoom's going to fall. So keep that in the back of your mind. Yeah, so the ES has got a little bit more room. 4460. So this should be the final little fade, and then we should get a recovery. Contrarian, if that level breaks, then I think we may have a kind of a bloody day, to be honest with you. JP Morgan is up. I'm gonna go check back in on Bank of America. All right, so while it's moving, it has some overhead resistance for Bank of America. If we can get above, we can break above 41.48 and backtest it, then I think that we can go long on Bank of America. All right, so this would be the recovery for Zoom. So if it holds this level, I think Zoom can make a move to the upside today. And like I said, I like the $300 level or 305 for Zoom. There's this healthy pullback on snow that we were looking for. And I think we've got recovery on the ES. So look for the market to start making a reversal at this point. All right. All right. Just waiting for confirmation. 4460 is the point I'm looking for. The Bulls and the Bears are really starting to fight over ES right now. Lots of fighting happening. All right. Okay, there we go. I think we filled that gap. Yeah. Okay, so the gap's been filled. This would be a recovery, a reversal area. Break this. I think we can continue to move down to the downside. So this little candle right here is a doji, which means indecision. Come on. All right, so we've got a doji there. We've got a nice, healthy reversal pattern on Zoom. Zoom needs to get above 288.24. And snow, I'm liking the 3... Oh, snow failed. All right, Roblox is doing well. Zoom was a bull trap, right? So Zoom, I think we come down and test 285. Yeah, 285 here on Zoom. The ES is... All right, the ES has officially filled the gap. All right, so look for a reversal here on the ES. I'm gonna go ahead and do... All right. All right, so we're good recovery on the ES. Look for the ES and the SPY to start rallying. If you're in SPY, this would be a good place to start looking at getting calls, simply because the ES formed a doji. Oh, I finally got filled. Let's see if it's gonna hold. This is really decision-making area for ES right now. Who's gonna win the fight? The Bulls or the Bears? The Bulls or the Bears? There's a fight. I don't think I can bring that over. If I do this, my charts are gonna die. Let me just show you the ES. Oop, looks like the Bears are gonna win. Looks like the Bears are gonna win this fight. I'm trying to get a chart pulled up here so you can see what I'm looking at. So it's almost like I have to have just a streaming machine and then a trading machine, because you can't do both. Yeah. All right. Looks like the Bears won. You think your lag is bad? Fill me. All right, so now that it finally decided to load up, so this is that zoom move I was talking about. So it fell off, rallied, and it's continuing to fall off. As far as this is the ES chart, massive sell-off. This is that, right, this level right here is the gap fill. $4,455.50 was the turning point for the ES. If it can rally and make a couple higher highs, right, get a couple green candles, and I think we can continue on. If not, then we slowly melt. Okay. So pretty ugly day so far. Lots of faking out. Lots of head fakes. All right, so 7 o'clock is typically the indication, the reversal time period. Stocks have usually made their move and chosen the direction for the day. We're hoping that the ES is done selling off and can continue to rally throughout the day. This is the Zoom chart I was talking about. 285.42 is my level of support for Zoom. Is it going to be a chop fest, or are we going to get a clear direction? All right. Stocks like Microsoft stuck at 299. All right. Fortunately, we're going to sell off today. All right. So it's going to be a bloodbath. And all these positions that I thought I was going to be able to take some profit on are now in the red. So, alrighty. Let's start looking at some support here. Okay. Like Fubu is failing. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, let's check out Amazon real quick. I actually like this pattern that's forming on snow right now. So give me 1 second. I think this might actually be the reversal point. The ES looks like it is making higher highs and higher lows. Give me 1 second. I'll pull up Amazon, the algo. Possibly. Yeah, okay. So it looks like the ES has decided to make a recovery. I'm going to go ahead and move my stop up. Come on. Hopefully this isn't massive head fake. What is up, FlowTrade? All right, Zoom here looks good. Or no, not Zoom, Snow. Jeez, Louise. All right, the rest of the world is waiting for Microsoft to make a move. Boo boo. Hopefully this is a recovery for everything. All right. All right, so we should get a little pullback on futures here. And then the move. So Amazon was the request. All right, there we go. Nice recovery. All right, so all those stocks, the ES has finally found the bottom, and things should start recovering now. Looking for sectors that are outperforming. Looks like we've got small caps, so FCell, PLTR, Neo, Wells Fargo, Plug, Tesla, Pfizer, Microsoft, Myrna, SoFi. Yeah, okay. So a little sell-off is over, and we've recovered nicely. I believe that we can now finally continue on our direction, making new highs. All right. So with that being said, there should be a little pullback on the ES here, and then a continuation up. Zoom is right at that 285.50 support level. Snow is making a nice little move. All right. Oh my God. EMR bullish, very bullish on EMR. All right, Fubu looks like it should be recovering. Roblox is going to recover nicely. Bank of America. All right, here goes Coin. Coin I like 250, 251. Amazon, come on. My poor little computer is just maxed out. CRM, that's bullish. I like CRM. Let's go. Hey, dude, I just, of course, FlowTrade failed because I've got way too much stuff going on for my poor little computer to handle. All right, well, once this loads up, let's just go ahead and check out some other charts here. Probably not, though, because everything is laggy. There's that snow move I missed, right? So inside bar breakout. All right, so we're getting a good pullback here on the ES. This is just a healthy pullback, right? You can't rally forever. Very strong bullish momentum below it. I wanted to get this trade here off of this 8 EMA. We broke above the inside bar. I think we moved to 325. What am I getting alerted for? All right. Well, I missed my snow order. Oh, let's see. We should find some support here on the ES pretty soon. If not, that was the most. All right. So regardless, snow is going to rally. I like 328. Don't know if it'll hit there today, but looking out to next week, those 330s look pretty decent. 330 looks pretty good on snow. Okay, come on, ES. There we go. Nice little recovery. Need 2 more bars on the ES to close to confirm direction for the day. Okay. All right, maybe FlowTrade's working again. Maybe not. Yeah, I've just got too much going on for the with the stream to be able to. So let's add it up. TrendSpider, TradingView, FlowTrade, Thinkorswim, Tastyworks, Moomoo, EchoFin, Discord, Webull. Yeah, I've just got too much going on for this poor little computer, and I've still got 20 gigs. I just don't have enough. I need like a Core i9 Threadripper to be able to do it this way. So we will wait. I will kill some other things that may be using too much processing power. This is a decision area for the ES right here. If we can get a couple more bullish candles, then I think that we have confirmed direction for the day. Okay, so I'm actually bullish on the day. I think we're good to go. And all right. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to pull up the Amazon chart while I'm streaming. It's just not going to work. Bulls and bears are fighting at 44.50 area. Potential chop there for the next couple of hours. CRM is bullish. Anyway, CRM is bullish. Snow is bullish. Amazon is bullish. We've got, all right, finally we got a chart up on Amazon. All right, so the algo is curled up and making, looks like it's starting to cross over price action. Should pull it up to, should pull it back up to the upside. Bank of America, see how that consolidating algo curled up and is starting to break out of its consolidation. So Bank of America, I think, like I said, for BAC, 41.50. For me to go long on Bank of America. Apple, look at this head fake, right? Rally, rally to pullback. Based on how the ES moves today, Apple may break support and continue down to the downside. Let's hope not. If that happens, I think the entire market's going to continue to fall. So, yeah, there's Amazon for you. All right. So this candle that's closing on the ES 1 minute, if it closes as a doji like this, green, I'll be a little bit more comfortable. Right now, I'm a little sketched out. I bet you the VIX is going nuts. Let's check out the VIX. Yeah, so this is the VIX. The VIX is bull flagging at monthly Keltner channel mid, right? I would like this to fail. If this fails, then I'd be a little bit more comfortable and secure in the overall market. Okay, so I went green to red on the day. Not a lot, but I had some Fubo calls that got faked out. Looks like Snow was a head fake. I was unable to get into that. Zoom is going to consolidate at this level a little bit. Coin's not really doing anything. Fubo's not really doing anything. Roblox, look at that nice little bounce off of the 4-hour Keltner channel bottom. Double bottom. I'm looking for Roblox to follow the market to the upside. Unfortunately, I think we're going to chop for the rest of the day. Let's see what's going on with our sectors. And then I'm going to do one final call for requests. And then I got to shut this stuff down. I have to manage my positions. We all learned something today that this machine cannot handle streaming in the open. I have got a machine that I just built. It's a Core i7 laptop that is specifically to stream. That's all it's going to do. So this is futures, right? Little fake out rally. We are at support on gold. ES has got 44.39. It's got room down to the downside. It's at the mid low. YM mid low. Like this was a Wu-Tang pattern breakout to head smacking reversal. So we're lucky if we chop the rest of today, right? When the yen, the 6J is rallying, right? And bonds are up, the ES and the NQ are going to be down. Crude's rallying, gold's up. If this bottom, oh shit, you can't see that. If this bottom row, right? Gold, crude, bonds, and the yen, if those are all running, this top row is going to fail. So, the best we can hope for is chop. Well, no, hold on. I feel like we're going to chop for most of the day. Yeah. Look for the chop. I'm not going to be looking to get any long positions unless there's a 100% blasting clear direction. If I was going to look to get long, I'm definitely going to get myself some time. Come on. All right, so here's the sector chart review. All right, and then I'm going to wrap it up. I've got to salvage a little bit of this day. So I've got positions in Home Depot, Microsoft, Roblox, Fubu, Intel, Snap, Mara, BNTX, SLB, and PG. Like, that's my Tasty account. That's just, it's not getting slaughtered yet, but I need to manage some stuff. As far as the sectors go, remember how XLK is still bullish, XLP was bullish, now it's choppy. XLRE, bullish. XLU and XLV were bullish, now they're choppy, right? SMH, SKYY, Cloud, and the Q are all bullish. This is a good buy opportunity for the SPY if we can maintain this area here. Go back to the 34 mid, blue candle, choppy, double yellow. We want double green. SKYY is a good sector. XLC is actually bullish and at a buy for me. This blue candle indicates that a trend reversal is about to happen. So I would look for XLC to print a blue bar tomorrow or today. So pull back maybe to the red and then in continuation to the upside. Okay, as far as the rest of the market goes, the ES is chopping, the NQ is chopping, the whole market is chopping, and I am at a decision-making area with my accounts. There's a massive fight going on between the bulls and the bears right now from 44.48 to 44.55. Okay. We've made higher lows. We've failed to make a higher high, which indicates to me that there's some, there's some chop going on. I want to check out some of these meme plays, and then I have got to run. Like I said, I will be getting a machine set up to stream. I'll be streaming for the Bullish Bears on Fridays. Be streaming the open and for the first 2 hours with them on Fridays. So this was a good test run for me to realize that I've got to, if I'm going to stream, oh, wow. We have opportunity here. Zoom died. Goldman Sachs died. Really? Well, I'm glad that my groups are making money. I'm fighting with technology. I wouldn't call this died. I'd call that a fifth wave triggered on Goldman Sachs. Let's go. Shit, yeah. GS 417. Goldman Sachs 415 calls look pretty damn good right now. All right. Looks like the Bulls are going to lose. So, yeah, I'm looking at Goldman Sachs while it sold off $10, right? We got a 4-hour and daily squeeze that are about to slingshot release, right? 34 EMA support. Yeah, I like Goldman Sachs here. All right, so this was just a rally to the 4-hour top. Pull back to the 4-hour mid, daily mid. Got a woo candle. right? That's the Woo target. I don't believe it. I think we hit our mid or our base. So I'm going to look at some Goldman Sachs calls for a couple weeks out. Let's go, Microsoft. Do your damn job. Over there in the corner smoking crack. Choppy crack. Choppy crack. Chop crack. It's a chop crack salad. All right, Microsoft 299.27 is the 618. It has broken that. I have a previous low. All right, there it goes. Microsoft finally went green. 299.56. If Microsoft can rally and Apple can pull its head out of the sand, then I think we're looking good. Goldman Sachs 415s for September 24th or the 412s both. I've got my Woo symbol, my Woo stamp of approval. With the BS that's happening this week, I don't want to play weeklies. Come on, Microsoft, do your damn job. All right. If I were to play this week's Goldman Sachs, I would play the 415s. Yeah, those look juicy. I would probably do a vertical. Yeah, there goes the ES. Looks like the Bulls or the Bears won the fight. So in a world where you have to be able to execute quickly in trading, a laggy AF toss is not good for your pocketbook. 415, 420 vertical for Goldman Sachs for this week's is 80 cents. 80 cents to make $5. BFD. Buy the dip. Well, you don't have to. I've got an account over here that I can use to do that I should be able to execute on. Go. Oh, hell yeah. Nope. Clear. Nope. All right. Well, I could have made 20 cents on those contracts. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm laggy McLag. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, I got filled on my vertical. All right, Goldman Sachs, you can rip now. Okay, the rest of my positions, I'm going to go manage and maintain. Microsoft break a 300. I think it can rally. It really does need to help do its job and keep this market up. It's been smoking crack in the corner the last couple days. Microsoft needs to revert here. Home Depot, Microsoft, Roblox. What happened to Roblox? Okay. All right. That's it for me. Thanks for joining me. I streamed the open for an hour. I learned a lot. Hopefully everybody here learned a lot. I'm going to get my laptop set up to stream the open again on Thursday. Maybe we'll even try it tomorrow. The only thing that sucks about, you know what? Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, that's the plan. So thanks for joining me for the open. I apologize. I wasn't as able to be as responsive as I could have been. Yeah, we'll get the setup taken care of. We'll definitely get the setup taken care of. I would love to be able to show you I keep looking over here for a reason. You know what? Screw it. Let's do this. Check this out. This is what I'm looking at. Hopefully I've got enough cord I can do this. Let's just do this. You guys, that's what I'm looking at. I keep looking. You guys wondering what I'm doing over here? I'm looking at that's the futures. That's the ES right there. Right. So that's what I'm doing over there. I'm keeping an eye on what the hell is happening in the overall market. So, all right. Well, that's it. I'll reset up my entire setup today. Not a big deal. Looks good. All right, man. That's it. Thanks for joining. Go smoke a cigarette. Thanks for joining me. Do not smoke. Thanks for joining me once again. My name's Darkpool Algo. It's been a pleasure. It's been a treat. Thanks for spending the open with me. I will go back to the lab, make some adjustments on the technology front. I've got a machine dedicated that I can use specifically for the open. Unfortunately, y'all are going to have to see a TOS sim account. I've got a real TOS account that, I trade out of. Like, this is how I make my living. But for me to be able to stream and look at charts and shit like that, I'm going to have to use a TOS sim account. My account is at the point where I need to get comfortable looking at an extra zero in my trades. And I will always revert to a sim account so I can retrain my brain for that extra zero. Because even though my percentage of risk is the same, you throw an extra zero onto your trades and it'll start screwing with your brain. I promise you. So I will get this set up. I'll let you know tomorrow morning if we're going to do tomorrow morning's open, but plan on Thursday. I definitely would love to be able to spend the first hour of the day and get some stuff worked out. Okay. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, let's keep it up. Make sure, if I'm doing this, all I ask in return, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, go get your free trial at FlowTrade. There is a link in the description. If not, go to darkpoolcharts.com. There's links all over the place there. Sign up for the weekly free newsletter and have a great day. If you're in the chat group,